Well, guys, we are out in the shop today. We have quite a bit to get accomplished. I don't know if we're going to get all of it accomplished, but I'm going to try to take you guys along. It's going to be a unique video because what you're going to get is a stringed along day. So you're going to get me now, you're going to get me doing the next task, the next task, and the next task. So there's going to be multiple tasks that I'm going to be doing throughout the day. I'm gonna take you guys along for snippets of it, each of them, and just kind of show you what kind of stuff I get into on a Sunday. Nothing special, but if you kind of want to see the day in the life of a Midwest 2 review, this will be your best bet for it. So first thing, we got some warranties we got to take care of. We're working on that, getting some things packaged up and shipped out via UPS. My son is out here hanging out with me. We got our cart. Not gonna be cleaning it up today, but we got all of our packages laid out. That cart's a complete mess right now because we were cleaning up. Got the Chevy, got the different wheels put on there yesterday, so it looks a bit more aggressive. Liking that a lot. Let's see here. What else we gotta do? So we got the wheels done yesterday. Hang on, there's a car coming. LJ, stay up there, buddy. And so fixed the fender. That chrome piece there came off, flew out in the wind, basically on the highway. Had to pull over. Luke, out the street, buddy. Had to pull over, get that repaired or taken off, and then just got it put back on today. For my Canyon here, hopefully in the next week or so, we're going to be removing this fender here, or this trim piece. We're going to remove the bumper. There's a new bumper inside, so we're going to get that removed, taken off. Got the frame welded up. It does need an alignment, so we'll get the alignment taken care of on it. I think I have a slow leak in the front driver's side tire, so we probably kind of have to get that resealed. That ain't going to happen today, but just kind of give you guys an update. The BMW situation with that, so it's sitting out there, as you can see, looking lonely. But the problem is that I have to go and I got to pull apart the intake and all that and make sure that the seals are good for the MAF sensor, the EGR valve, the DIS, what's it called, the DIS, or I forgot what it's called, DISVA valve or something like that, DISVA valve, I don't know, DISVA I think it is. But anyway, I gotta look at that too. DISVA valve, I'm not sure what it's called, but one of my subscribers sent me that as a suggestion, as something to take a look at. So we're gonna do that as well. I think it's called the DISVA valve. I'm not sure. Now I get myself, I'm gonna be stressing out until I figure that out. But okay, so we're gonna pick this. Oh, so real quick, the next thing we're gonna do, we have a gentleman who passed away, and his daughter has been responsible for obviously taking care of his estate. And apparently he was a shop owner, had lots of tools and all that kind of stuff as well. And so we are gonna go here in about an hour to go look at that. She doesn't want to put it into auction right now, so myself and Jerry, we're going to go run over to that place and we're going to go look at that and see what she has and see if we want to buy any portion or perhaps even all of it. So who knows what else we may be getting. So I don't really need much, as I said before, so it's going to have to really stand out to me personally. Otherwise, it's probably going to be things that you guys are going to be to get your hands on, because we're probably going to try to flip all of it. So that's the plan. So we'll pick this back up probably at the estate sale, or not the estate sale, but the estate of the gentleman that passed. Well, boys, we at it again, back out here at the salvage yard for Sunday. Man, it is packed, absolutely packed. Wasn't expecting this many people out here today, but good junkyard vibes. Did a little bit of work with my boy at the house. Now I'm gonna come here, do a little bit of part picking, if I can figure out what the hell I left the car at, or where I found the car yesterday, I guess, rather. And we need some stuff for the BMW, so we're gonna grab the DISVA valve, nav sensor, a couple other things off the car. Another Volvo here. I showed my brother-in-law that. I'm a little concerned because I could have sworn it was over here. And now there's a big gap right here too. That ain't good. So I'll check back in, guys, when I find the car. Well, we got what we came here for. Was able to take off the intake hoses, the nav sensor, the diesel valve, a couple other little components that we needed, some screws and bolts. This is the second BMW that we grabbed parts off of. We still have more, and I'm trying to find obviously the same BMWs with the same engines that I got, same engine that I have. And then we're going to just do a bench test when we get them back to the shop, make sure they work, because there's no way to know. That's one of the bad parts about pulling things at the salvage yard. You don't know if they work. Sometimes you can do a field test, if you can put power to it, but most times you don't really know. So it's a bit of a risk, but work with the salvage yard that will give you a money back guarantee if the part doesn't work. And that's what this shop that I go to, or a salvage yard that I go to, they give you that warranty. Not very much more we need off this car. We're going to be doing some body work now that I know how to do the body work proficiently. There are some rust spots on my car. This probably won't be a good donor vehicle because it's got rust down here, and that's where I needed it on my car. So, but there's other ones out here. We're going to end up coming out here, cutting a couple panel pieces out, and taking what we need so we can weld it into my car this summer, and do some body repair. So I'm gonna go look around for some more vehicles, some more BMWs. We got a whole bag full of goodies here. A bunch of lower hoses, MAF sensors, diesel valve. So, oh, there's another one right there. So we'll go over here and take a look at this one here. Let's see. This is probably the one that I stripped before. Yeah, it is actually. And then there's one right over there. Let me go get my bag. Another thing too, if you come out here to salvage yard, make sure you protect your tools, guys. There's people that walk around looking for parts, but if they can grab a drill or an impact or a socket set or whatever, they'll grab it. Trust me, I've been a victim of it. So this car here, we've already stripped a lot of it off in the past. I didn't know they switched the car lot around, or the salvage yard around a lot. So this car used to be facing the opposite direction. So, man, they really did a number on it, because it was not like this when I worked on it. We took the seat out. The seat that was in this car is actually in my car now. I wanted the passenger seat, because not that my passenger seat is bad, but it could be replaced. Damn, they fucked this car up. The door was nice at one time. They must have, well, they're not gentle what they do this, but see, this is what we need. We're gonna come here and we're gonna cut out like a nice big patch out of here, and this is gonna get welded in place on my car. Even the rotors look pretty decent on this car too. There's not even a lip on here. We may end up taking those, may take the springs, struts. Yeah, we better do a lot on this car. If we're talking about it, we better just go ahead and do it. I mean, not today, of course, but we need to go ahead and start stripping parts quickly, because from the way that they treated this one, I don't think its life is too much longer. And got these mats in here too that I was gonna grab last time. I have a decent set, but I thought about taking those as well. Whoever owned this car took really good care of it, and they got into a car wreck, and that's the only reason why it ended up here. So, but I'm gonna get started. I'll catch up once I got the last MAF sensor and valve assembly off. Well, the work's partly done for us on this car. You can see here the whole dog cage is gone. So, and what we're concentrating on is getting this assembly out here. The lower hose is gone, but I've already got 2 hoses in my bag, so I don't need it. I probably should grab the alternator too, just have a spare one laying around in the garage. So we're gonna take this whole assembly off. And it's not too bad, it's a couple T40 Torx. Looks like one of them is already off. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. This would be the one that's difficult to get out. I bet you the engine shifted a little bit. Let's see if we can get that out. We're trying not to tear up that seal. There we go. This one here, I always try to look at them, see how dirty they are. Got good spring back too. I mean, dirty doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but one of the things you do want to look at is the seal. It's got this FKM or fluorocarbon seal that goes around the entire unit, so you want to make sure that looks good, it's not torn or ripped. I think we'll go ahead and grab this one too. Doesn't hurt. One of the things I have not seen on this one here, I didn't see the mass airflow sensor on here. I guess those supposed to be pulled off pretty frequently, but there's a couple more cars in this lot, so we got about an hour before they close, so we're gonna go hit some more cars up, and we'll see if we can find a MAF sensor. Check back in a second. Probably the last one we're gonna do. And here's what a bad one looks like. This is why I tell you always make sure you inspect your parts before you take them home with you, because this one here is broken, no spring back. That's a useless part there. So other than that, I think we are good to go. I think we've got 3 or 4 of those, so they're only a couple bucks a piece here. And the reason why, that's why I grabbed so many, was because I want to make sure that if I get home and electronically, when I try to test it, if it doesn't work out, I want to make sure that I can put another one on. If they all don't work out, we'll just bring them all back. So not bad interior in this car here. You can see this is all the kind of crap that's left in the vehicle. I think we've pulled from this car before in the past, but not 100% certain. But I just kind of check it to see what's in it, if anything's cool or useful. Sometimes there's useful tools in here, or like something like this. You wouldn't think that it's useful, but if you're coming to get a BMW and you needed a wrench to kind of take things apart, this could be the saving grace. So I always kind of grab stuff like that as well. You never know. But beyond that, I think that's gonna be it. We got a newer one over here, but I'm certain that this one here is totally different. But yeah, guys, that's my day today, so I'll check back in when I get back to the shop. Sorry about that, guys. We're all loaded up, got the OBS looking nice. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the house. Head back to the house and get these parts installed. Check back in a second. What's up, guys? All right, so just want to show everybody we had a jack stand. It's under there, on the side over there, in the proper mounting location. But I've not been underneath the car, so no one freak out. But and it is jacked up at the proper point. There's a little bit of nib there for where you jack it up at. So otherwise we'll get 1,000 comments. So what we did, we replaced all the intake hosing through here. We replaced the MAF sensor. We replaced the visa valve, cleaned up the one we got. We found one that fit. We had a couple that did not fit, but we found the one that did fit. Cleaned it up really nicely, got all that reinstalled, got everything bolted back together. It seems to be running good. I checked the code. You can see, I got some code showing right there. Let's see what we got. This is what we got showing right now. Okay, so 0173 and a P0130, P0130 and P0173. So that's the only codes we got showing at the moment. We had misfires on 2, 5, and 6, I believe it was. We're not showing that right now. We're gonna have to drive it and make sure that those codes don't pop back up. But so far so good. I'm just trying to let it run for 20 minutes or so before I take it out on the road. But yeah, that's good. I got some other parts on order. I got some parts here in the shop. Primarily it's, you can see my old intake hoses. Primarily it's seals and whatnot we got to replace. So I've got all that stuff ordered or purchased already. Original OEM equipment, GM part, or not GM, but BMW parts. So all of that's here. I've got more somewhere in the shop. But so far so good. Got a chance to get out there and use some of my stuff that I haven't used. Tell you what, hopefully you guys can hear me, but this particular setup right here was clutch. I needed this for tightening the intake hoses with a 1/4-inch socket. Actually, I'm using a Craftsman USA, putting together this Craftsman set. So shout out to Patrick Segura for sending me the breaker bar. He said, hey, I'm gonna send you a breaker bar. I'm not even gonna clean it up. I'm gonna keep it just like it is. It's gonna go right in there. I'm still trying to figure out the sockets that fit in this tray. It's kind of a weird, the sizes are weird. I guess maybe back in the day the sockets were smaller in diameter. So I'm having to play around with that a little bit. But yeah, so far so good. We're gonna wrap everything up. Yeah, shout out to Big Wipes. Glad I had those today. I'm glad I got the setup that I got, guys. I'm telling you, man, it makes life so much easier, so much funner to get things done on your own. I mean, I use a little bit of every brand that I had, from Snap-on to Matco to Milwaukee. Somebody asked me in the comments, I believe, what kind of light this was. I picked this up at O'Reilly Auto Parts. I think it's like a Power Torque brand. It works really good, recharges really strong. The battery life is excellent. So there's a little stick light. Needed that today because I dropped one of these clamps right here. I got to get a new clamp from a car because that clamp's worn out. We're going to end up changing the lower radiator hose, the seal. There's a O-ring. One of these O-rings here fits on that. I believe it's this guy here. It doesn't say. I have to look at it. Oh, it's a gasket. Nah, that ain't the one. I have another hose somewhere. Got to change that out. So a lot of little maintenance things we're gonna be doing on the BMW. I'm trying to get it running because I got the Chevy pickup. The OBS is out there. Hopefully the sun's not too bright. That's my car I don't drive. That's my Impala. That's my OBS. That's my wife's car. That's my kid hauler. I gotta get a new back tire for that. You guys seen the 74 Super Beetle. And then we've got the Canyon put back together over there. We're gonna be working on that here pretty soon. Got some body work we gotta do on that guy. But I don't want to be driving the OBS Chevy because these tires are freaking gnarly, man. And they growl. they growl a lot. It's like riding a fucking bull. But that being said, I'm gonna be traveling a lot here. So because I'm traveling a lot, I don't want to be, and I don't drive my own car. I drive back and forth to the airport and then I fly everywhere. But I don't want to be running that up and down the highway anymore. I think I told you guys previously about the body work we're going to be doing. We're going to cut that out and then we're going to weld in a new panel like we did for the truck. So more work to come, guys. Everybody's always asking me to show the work that I do in my garage. Well, this is what I do. Part of it, I do heavier stuff than that, obviously. You guys have seen pictures on Instagram of what I do most of the time, but I'm gonna start doing more videos. I think we're over the tool life in terms of always just showing new tools that I buy. I think we're just gonna start doing more work videos, more mechanic videos, so that you guys can kind of see what I'm working on. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna clean up all my tools. I did pick up some new tools today, I guess. I say that, then I say I got new tools too. Let me take you guys out here real quick. No more snow on the ground, man. It's like 60 degrees. It's kind of chilly, but it ain't bad. All right, excuse my truck, it's a mess. I've got thread chasers today. This is stuff I picked up from Jerry. This is not brand new. For your depenning tool. No, that's a valve stem. Sorry, that's for. And then I got drill bit set, seven piece drill bit set. These are the kind with that you can put in the drill. So that's pretty cool. That's actually going to go inside of my truck, my service box in the back of my truck, because I could use these a lot of times. There's a set of speakers I want to get from the salvage yard out of a newer vehicle, and they'll fit in this truck based upon the diameter. Then I grabbed a bag of just random, these are all snap-on bits. I'm probably going to keep some of them, and then the rest of them I'm probably going to sell for like 10 bucks. So if somebody's interested, let me know. I'll probably have a big bag of snap-on bits that someone can buy if they just want to have some with them. And then I got, Jerry basically gave me this here. It was a long reach pulley installer tool, Blue Point. So picked up this stuff today. I went by to see him. He's been sick, so I'm glad he's doing better. He's an older guy, so we got to watch out for him. So when he's not feeling well or something like that, I don't go see him because I don't want to get him sicker. What? Look, I'm out here, buddy. That's my son. Said, Dad. I think I left him. Put all that in there. Let's go take this back in the shop. But yeah, so picked up a little bit of stuff today, just a couple tools. Just kind of grabbing stuff here and there. I got more stuff probably coming at some point in time, but I'm not going to be doing this tool video solely. I'm going to try to mix it up with actual project videos as well. So, but yeah, that's all I got. I got to get things cleaned up in my garage and get this car off the jacks and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.